These are the files. Currently under investigation. Sleep? Bed? We have questions. And also under investigation. Well, under implementation. In the time since the last session, there have been additional patches. This is running at what should be current state of things, 3.6, wherein miscellaneous improvements have occurred. Usual spread of all manner of things. I guess this is where you actually go to collect high-level recruits. That's a mechanic that was added a while back. Fill out the forms. One of the things I saw mentioned in recent patch notes was the ability to create fresh cyber batteries somewhere. Apparently possible, I don't have them yet. That would make the whole cyber web energy weapon toolkit much more reasonable to deploy. Alright, so there we go. Stats of something have changed, so the inventory is now in superposition. There'll have to be some cleaning. Right, you can now just buy Squatch suits. More of the things made from cryptid parts were added to the list of stuff that becomes just buyable from the shop. Once you push the button, of which the standout item is yes, yes, yes. We know a guy who can just acquire the Chupacabra venom. I will make room for this. These stood out as like, this is the thing that would be worth trying to actively chase down more wild Chupacabra. Extract the juices. Trade 5 health for 50 time. And 60 energy. You can do so much with 50 time. For $20,000, acceptable. A bunch of tactical implants. Well, should be installing those in people's brains. gotta go looking for what else I can slim out of the inventory. One spears. Get away with fewer car batteries in storage. Going to swap out the dart rifles for dart muskets. Another recent change, mass drivers are now usable before they've been researched. Like more of the other near-human tech energy weapons. I can actually start fielding those as well. Clearly not using that much chem pistol. Five bits of star pistol ammo. A wizard should be wielding that in the field. Favorite research now, right? Yes, it is fully understood. Warehouse upon warehouse in which to collate the files. Right, this is the underwater AK. I need those in case I have to fight the ocean. How much inventory space does a blaster launcher take up? Definitely want to jealously guard each individual football. But I probably don't need that many launchers. Actually deploy those football. 3 storage units. And there we go, I can get away with having a smaller number of death hands. I only ever need a couple of magic melee weapons at a time. The warehouse is mostly for safety in case of equipment destruction. 3 days till big workshop. And just finish more of a tour here. What else is being worked on? Incursion, floater medic, MIB pilot. Axes are new technology. EMP rounds for the mortar. Ghost things. everything that was already on the go was important, so not like any of these lab projects will be dropped. Throwing axes are on the list. Oh yes, jumping armor. We can do 5 more lab space at each of these facilities. That's just off of their current baseline lab. More once I actually get biolabs stapled on here. Yeah, they're all following the same build pattern. I might have been saving money for something else. It's been long enough. What else was I? Twined in. Might have been more facilities. Sorium. We don't have enough hologram orbs for that, I'm pretty sure. Things to do. Alright, Orb Replacer is making more brain ships. Bruce is just doing stun rods until I have another aircraft for them to make. Rasmo, you are a thunderstorm. What is a sentinel? Heavy missiles, engine pod, warfare pod. Has Illyrium engines. Capable of orbital flight. Capable of deploying a small strike team. Thousand range enough for global operations? Probably. Yeah, that's a little shy of interceptor range. Yeah, this might be worth implementing. 2 pilots included in the 8 crew. 4 weapon pods? Because the equipment also. Those are weapon slots, even if they're non-weapon weapon slots. Sky Marshal and Sky Ranger. Progression of full dropships. Might be a job for a little multi-role ship like that. pathetically restoring the existence of a B team. Land Squatch still has its specific uses though. Infiltration. The need for Long Squatch as the primary dropship may just be the direction things have to go. By putting together a team, go to sleep. Strength. See how that looks on the rank listing. Yeah, reasonable mix. Armor won't matter because they will arrive Dream Realm and just be wearing ideas. The rank of dog is considered lower than all of the normal agent ranks. Equal to rats, it would seem. Checks out according to all available data. A rat. It's just a weird dog. Okay. Friday was also manufacturing cyclones for use in training gun kata. I want to hold off on applying any of the like full type shifting modifications. I think Spartanism might actively like add a suffix to the agent. It's incompatible with some other things. Once I have at least a second one of those to compare with other stuff. Gun kata. We'll finish that batch of implants and then make additional cyclones with that in mind. Okay, I do get to bring psychic weapons. Anyway, dogs who dream of standing up A dog with hands. Oh, wait. Dog. It is a one-person mission. Well. Take a gun. Heavy. Well, also too heavy. Sword? Way too heavy. Just be a good dog. Perhaps dog is highest rank. Maybe it's just whoever's at the front of the line for like the normal arrangement of your gear. Anyway. Behold. The Dreamscape? That would make sense to like let you manually select who is going to be up for action. So plus 40 time and stamina. Immune to choking. You don't breathe in dreams. A tiny bit of armor. 20 night vision. %, thermal. That objective again. To the center of the mind. Avoid or defeat red dream sprites. Cure the cake. Permanently raising the size strength of the unit. And abort by returning to the pentagram on the floor here. Okay, yeah, it's night, so the auto night vision was kicking in. Well. Dogs want to investigate. How tall is the map? Okay, it has a lot of vertical space, but that's because it's open air. It seems to be mostly just this one flat surface. Pretty wide. There's the far corner. In this form, the dog can't bark. That is the price it has paid to stand upright. I don't know if sleep demons will have projectile attacks or not. Taking long to just reach the far side of the map. Signs of a collectible object yet. The equipment pile at the exit. To look back. Up all my sprinting, getting over here. Slow things down a bit. Right, I'll take high ground back here. Maybe our dogs have no fears. Okay, there's some kind of construct, some kind of temple. Oh, that's quite big. And there is... that looks like a Hadoken of some sort. Now, is there any way to bring a sample back for study? Immediate surroundings of the building are walkable. There's an entrance over there by the look of it. Maybe some stairs on the front. Back off a bit. Wasn't able to dream of a smoke grenade. Alright, we'll try advancing slowly through concealment. These rocks are tall enough. Okay, I think that's the same sprite from earlier. Dog also cannot sniff. That's what makes this a nightmare for dogs. Oh, that pillar there. Yes, that's ideal. There's the cover we need to approach. Okay, and the front profile of the building, that's making a lot more sense. Well, do you approach me? Preaching? catch my breath in order to assail it. Not pointed at me right now. Back up, bank more stamina. How it reacts. Now it's looking at me. Now it has probably seen me. It's just patrolling the grounds. It should now try to approach me. Maybe. Yes. Moving slowly. Time for a swipe of the claws. Two of them. Okay, but that one hasn't stayed aggroed to me. I ran up. Maybe time to just go in. Right, one down. Two down. Completely exposed, but okay, it's not a very powerful blast that they have, or I got lucky on the rolls. The intrinsic dog armor, I think, is carried through into the dream space. Natural baseline assumption. Dream essence. Round. Anyway, natural baseline assumption would be that the prize is at the crest of the temple. One's looking away. Duck into here. Should be able to get the drop on it if it follows me. Exactly like that. Now I need to find more stairs. Do I have to slice the wall then? Not a door, okay, it is just walk-throughable. There it is. I can extract the cake. That becomes the goal here. Here in the dreamscape we see play out. The dog assumes it must be like to be human. Got another one out on that balcony. Not pointed at me. Could probably neutralize it though. If I were going to run by, I would want my stamina back anyway. Yeah, you. Do end up bailing out, I guess I should manually take some dream essence with me. In case this is a, well, it's probably definitely a researchable object. Next tile over. There. That's all the way back up the steps. Well, if I defeat all of the dream sprites, then surely I get the lot. No telling how many of them there are packed into this temple. Two of them. Once more. Case closed. Gain 2 sanity. Okay, the dream essence is just... It is there because corpse items are just an innate part of the engine. Good dog. And even without the cake, the Dreamwalker medal is +1 psi, +1 sanity. R&D. Cake research is required before cake can be consumed. Divert 1 person off of the Elerium battery team. Conduct the official taste test. Right, I was aiming to advance most of the other plots. Be nice to have them out of the mission pool and also get whatever prizes I have in storage. Okay, all the siren crates open. What do we got? A Dagon staff, a force blade, a hormone regulator, 1 hydra laser, 5 incinerators, pistol, laser SMG, 3 secret files, 1 optronics, cameras. Alright, not a bad haul. Right, I want hover tank. large flying drone. And alright, so additional files. Okay, there is retroactively things to acquire, because more parts of the tech tree have gotten fleshed out. Good thing about the ongoing development of this project. The work isn't just on digging the well deeper and wider. They do routinely circle back to the early game and add things. Mind bomb. I just go ahead and have somebody read those files. And let's just see other things on the list here. Yeah, the Mind Missile. Regular old Psy-Amp. Holo grenades. Magnet gears can lead to homemade sectopods. Right, this is a dossier guy who we captured. Actually not very complicated to question. We can just sit him down and have a talk. You do need a license to operate those drones. They are above the weight limit for recreational craft. Your control frequencies were on bands that are restricted by the FCC. You need appropriate shielding. Possibility of investigating the moon. Again, that makes this another important core tech then, aside from, you know, having the magic words here. New fighter transport. Prove that we need a space program to properly identify Squatch. Moves us in the direction of the lightning. PSI for the Cyclone. I got 10 pack of those. Furitan, congratulations, you've been scheduled for bioenhancement. I'm using all my available gym space. All my Psy training space. Warren is one of my best available wizards right now. Preston is currently Apex Sorcerer, 42 skill, 103 raw strength. One currently qualified for neural implants. Someday I will select someone, have their blood boosted. Someone will drink the plasma. And Preston might finally be qualified to actually crush the heart. Rip the bone. Oh, it is a bullet weapon. Pulse rifle from space. Okay, the bonus damage for pulse ammo is post armor check. Bonuses from accuracy, otherwise, yeah, just kind of is a pulse rifle. Slightly more accurate, slightly faster. Yeah, 50% for aim. That's a magic number. You could fire 2 aim shots a turn from this. Or 5 snaps. Standing position. 3 autos and still be able to move around a little bit. And much lighter weight on the raw equipment, yeah. Is the ammo replaceable though? How do we make Space Bullet? Always a concern. Finally. Production. Been using these things for ages. Share or not to share. Illyrium battery tech. Magma power armor. Yes, I did choose to share the Terramite. That question on the table. Okay, this dude. I can just manufacture them. Are they even made of exotic material? Cat rifle. No, I can just make a better pulse rifle at home. Instead of buying magma rifles. Like the one remaining stat where Illyrium flares. Just take a space rock and put it in a tube. Throw it around. I can now build alien rifle and Hydra rifle ammo. Out of the gate. It requires Elerium, but I do have a steady supply of it from combat. Finally possible to sustain some amount of laser violence. Valuable information. Pile in on that MIB pilot. Extract all possible information. Right, anyway. Back to the most important part of the process. Procurement arguments. Technology? No, that's like abstracts on technology. Field equipment. So, under consideration. Side-by-side comparison of the Magma Pulse rifle and the Mershan rifle. One less point of raw damage. Not really significant. Especially when it also has the accuracy scaling bonus. How large is that magazine? 42. Compared to Magma rifle, which it does have tritanium ammo options eventually, not currently available. But it has room to be upgraded. For the time being, though, yeah. Just better in every way. We should start production of Mershan rifle. Matching liquidation of Magma Pulse rifle. That's light enough. Might even remove the need for, like, SMG or pistol. A pulse pistol weighs 11 fully loaded. Yeah, same with the pulse SMG. All the magma guns are quite hefty. Two and a half more days for the large flying drone. Oh, right, I can also farm out production to my other bases. Bruce can activate. This would also just be a good security weapon of the reserve troops. 60,000 bucks and 590 work hours for a team of, right, that's the team of 60. 10 hours per unit. We can get 2 of these a day. Compatible with the noodle arms. Expensive, certainly. Alright, start with just writing down a request for a 10-pack. Ammunition is only 40 hours per magazine. Those will fall into place quickly. But, alright, so requirements. Establishing scope. Run with 20 security personnel. Per base, of which previous work loadout here was specialist equipment aside. 4 SMG, 4 rifle. Or shotgun. And then cannon. Your comparison of the smart gun to the new pulse rifle. The cannons, those are a whole other weight class of weapon. Those are gear of their own. Looking at potentially either 12 or 12 to 14 guns per base. Substituting out all of this old Blops equipment. Here. Art. Smart gun with its 35 from human ammo or 48 from tritanium. Not giving the security troops tritanium rounds. Size 40, 35 damage. No stat bonuses. This can put out more volume of fire than the Mershan. But it is heavier, and thus less flexible. Yeah, I think it's winning out here, so. And once those cyclones are ready, you could start making ammunition. So 98 of these. Just for the security troops. Drop 4 million on security weapons, and then like, yeah, another 10 for use by the main base. Or hold on, this cyclone's getting allocated. Arriving in the wrong menu. Manufacture. You. Same general magnitude of expense. "45 days to finish all of them. It'll be a while before the changeover is done. Start making the ammo in parallel. $5 million less what we will get back from liquidating all of the Blops guns, the Magma Pulse rifles, and the convenience that will be gained from making things more interchangeable. This up to like 240 magazines. Do I have manufacturing capacity at these bases? Yes. Oh, you were making more cyclones at B's. Never mind. Not need this order of cyclones at all. You can just make bullets, and then also make more rifles. I guess with that on the table, let's split this order. 60 over here, and then 50 stone orb. Sending those to head office. Available for a little manufacturing at the ice machine. Patented, homemade, internally developed XCOM technology. Stolen off a corpse off the side of the road. In keeping with the mission principles of our organization. Yeah, with procedures like these, where there is some normal bonus and some uncapped bonus, it is probably preferable to do this when the agent can still get the full value out of it. That saves a bunch of time at the gym. True power. 250 workshop space. Now we can build. Now I can build aircraft just at HQ. Would have to put away the Land Squatch. could be done. Do have much more personnel capacity here. So I can slam a lot of engineers. This. Once I have the money for it. A bit low on cash at the moment. Fast drivers can now be researched. Finally. I don't know if there's other routes to getting power armor. Well, stealing it off of the bodies of my enemies. I think it's worth sharing the battery. We can phone them up on this. And I need to hand out more materials for research. This is stuff I can do because I have the Psi Lab here. Sonic weapon calibration is already underway. Though it hasn't progressed much yet here. Could focus up on the other jobs this place has. Right, this is where the big pile of interrogations is happening. Wave analytics. Yeah, you should be doing sonic weapons. Good job. How best to apply waves? I need a small influx of cash. And begin with removing the pulse pistols. They have the use of being concealable, but I also have other concealable weapons. fast drivers, lasers. Sonic weapons, psychic beams. Don't sell the stuff right away. At least look at the stats and make an informed decision to throw out the Pulse LMG. .32 base damage, so probably a lower caliber of round. 6-shot auto. That's the argument that this has for sticking around. 6-round auto, 60-round magazine. Very heavy though. If I want someone to be carrying this much weight, they may as well have a cannon or a rocket launcher. I'll send over the first dozen Mershon ammo. Three locally made Mershon rifle. Be able to start phasing out the pulse guns. Large drone. I think that's a worse, slightly weaker armor profile than our ground tank. But in exchange, the beam. Basically laser autocannon. Hydra lasers are replaceable now, so I don't need to keep this around as an artifact. This was only here in case I had run out of other lasers and really needed to put a beam into service. Similarly... Yeah, I don't have any alien laser rifle left in stock. Just the cannon. Light plasma turret is awaiting research. Garden will have uses. Damaged parasite, that's for sale. Undamaged parasite. Don't particularly need those. Okay, I've researched the Robo Turret and the Robo Sphere. Those can be handed off. On an autopsy for one of those. The floater corpses I want to extract the grav modules from. Shock armor is probably repairable. Same with the power suits. Ion beam accelerator is research material. Space food has been researched. Has no apparent uses. Surgery is used in advanced medical equipment. Entertainment is usable in the sensorium. Advanced sickbay also takes the alien reproductive equipment. Have researched the examination room. It is part of the advanced sickbay. I'm probably only going to have one of those. Definitely a project worth trying to focus in on. Aramite is seemingly not directly an ingredient. Only for research. Yeah, whereas say aquaplastic will tell you that it has many mysterious applications. Or like alloy, it's in everything. Organ sample has already been researched. Embryo has been researched. Tangible. Teeth. I've already researched most of the ghost artifacts, so those can also be flipped. Their cyber battery manufacturing relies on the dimensional receiver. Cyber battery origins. Get rid of these cigarettes. Should open these military computers. That's a start. 700,000. Hmm. Standard lab work. Did I get rid of the standard lab at this base in favor of the improved lab? Alright. Job to farm out then. Placer. Computers. Jake until the data falls out. Make a batch for yourself. And then the rest of the ammunition. And we'll dial up the quantity here. Crocs. Remembering right, Crocs use Gauss weapons? So that may also have changed. Every so often, new weapons get added to the mix. Yeah, I have a bunch of cyber armor. Cyber armor is the new norm. Cyber armor for most, power suits for others. Have a second power suit ready? Not currently. The person wearing it may have gone on vacation. Taking the suit with them. One Mershan rifle is ready for action. No Mershan ammo is ready for action. As will happen. I can bring mass drivers. Right, how many flavors of Mass Driver do I have? Full and heavy. Alright, jump them. With all this workshop space, they can build their own ammo. A hostile facility seems to exist in this area. Its watch has no pilot. Available with good reflexes and thumbs. Hydro. Well, we'll have to disentangle that. We don't know what is intercepting, so Long Squatch might have the speed necessary to escape. To be determined. Okay, yeah, 50 base beam damage. So, at the front of the vessel. Napalm, medkit, gun, stick. And apply a layer of protective webbing. And carry some smoke bomb. Yeah. Yeah, this seems fine. This will have a heavy weapon near the front. You are a wizard. Perhaps an aspiring ninja. Gotta get more proper med kits into circulation. Only 2 weight for the webware. The cost of it is mostly the inventory space. Drop the axes, you can take the web suit. Carry more throwing knives. weapons and other gear. Laser sniper. Limber you up a bit, Corn. Corn, you are also a magician. A mass driver. Is the star gun aboard the ship right now? Is a good question. Star cannon on the last page there. In fact, yes, I can filter this inventory. Just the star cannon. May as well. Six size strength. $58 raw damage plus the rank bonus. Loaded with right now. Explosive. Usable. Beefy sidearm. Loaded with piercing. Give you the full round of options. And when it comes down to it, the power suit is quite good at just punching things. Ammo can go on your limbs. You can also have some webware on. It's entirely possible that some reports are out of date. All current intel suggests that the opposition will be made of material. Take the orb. And a beam pistol. And then a lot of grenades. Various ninja spells. Alright, roll. Alright, deploying into a corner. Good to see. Okay, deploying into a very narrow map, actually. There's the enemy vessel. Up. Smoke. Crouch. Back there. Remain calm. Wielding currently unknown equipment. You know what your bodysuit is like. Slight kinetic resistance, slight laser and beam resistance. Kind of generically useful armor. It's a titanium bodysuit. Gun though. Also, plenty of meat. Correct. The front armor. There. Also, well decked. There's also rock over there with a larger whatever that is. Probably don't want to run out at that guy. Not unless I can, like, blast open his cover in some way. I see. Some kind of long incendiary. The other kind of plasma weapon. Powerful. Get any data out of that hit? Action fire. No direct health information. Survived, though. Well, now we have questions. How much Croc interrogation data I have? But now off of this. 20 night vision, 25% thermal vision. Smoke is still reasonably effective against them. Acceptable the bullet. There's some first aid. Seems like that's rifle equivalent, maybe LMG equivalent of whatever this weapon is. Quite capable. What mod is this? Welcome to the XCOM files. Probably not enough time to fire attack rifle. And this laser pistol isn't loaded. Mistakes were made in planning the inventory here. Well, that's why I have more bodies. One more sighted but not immediately neutralized. Try to deal with you. Line of sight blocked by cattle. There we go. But, exactly, not enough time to actually capitalize. You hate to see it. One more bank of hedge maze there. Have some additional smoke available up here. Not as much as I'd like. Ed has all this time that wasn't spent assailing the enemy. He can send some smoke up front and then go rustling through the equipment pile looking for a battery. Alright. Down, but alive. Very interested in seeing the stats on this weapon. Like, if this does incendiary damage with an impact, that opens it up to the possibility of just the basic commercial hazmat suit being a hard counter to it. That would be a pretty good time for all involved. Get out to our wounded unit. Ointment. Burns. One up there, one over there, one over by the UFO. $70 for a full aim shot. Back you up here. Set you up to set fire to this field.
Beep.
Reasonably tough lad. Now what I can substantiate. Sure, and I can substantiate whatever information about state of that unit. Alright, so I need pistol ammo. We just out? Wild. Oh, toss that. Maybe grab something else. A mass driver. He is both bleeding and on fire. Time is on my side over there. Always better to finish the job. For reference as well, how good is the 20% thermal vision on the cyber armor? They have slight advantage through the smoke. And local forces are present. And try to get some good sight lines going. Anything that steps into that field should be getting lit up. Nemesis has decent reflexes. Normal earth beef noises. Alright, another light tube. Device. Heat ray. Direct vision. Confirmed. Would aid in doing this. That's your warning shot. Alright, there's something KO'd here. Chicken. Good stuff. I'll leave you primed and ready to suppress anything else that crawls out of the UFO. There's still one of them over in that barn. No back alley for them to sneak through, though. Okay, this is hefty. That's a sizable canister of mystery fluid. Did not take the opportunity to use the orb. Could take the opportunity to start more fires. If pyrotechnics is local custom, all quiet. The front fell off of the barn here. Side of you is the door. Series of the age. There, that tile. You are exactly where you need to be. Stand by. For it to file into place. The continuation. There are always further addendums to the files. He hasn't moved out of that barn, which means he has time banked. Must proceed with caution. Fort is ready. No visual from here. Might provoke activity. Cyber armor should be repairable. Believe that was the case. Top of this barn is open. I can also hit the stairs here. Attack angle. Where are you standing? Moving out there. Yeah, those are piercing rounds. still prefer to be precise with this. Might get people into bashing range. Right, these are just made of wood. Our team's fists, at this point, on average, stronger than wood. Oh, you only have a pistol. You sleep now. You're a croc cadet. You are in fire, but not yet on fire. Okay, you are on fire. Cyber armor. You're on fire now, having walked through it. Cyber armor has 80% incendiary resistance. Someone should get out here with an extinguisher. Just in case. He's not carrying a smoke mortar shell right now, otherwise that would be an option for long-range fire suppression. Pretty sure that's an HE round in there right now. Color coding on these mortar is different than the other ones. Gray. Oh, well, that might be a smoke round. Fire damage is negligible. Here with a motion scanner. Normal smoke grenade will work for this. Always worth testing. And the commander can just keep watch over our suspect. Fire ongoing. If you can get up to here. Try to meet you halfway. Yeah, that'll do. Scanner is now in contact. Up and suppress the door. I wonder how strong this whole material is. Probably tough enough that these beams wouldn't be able to crack it. Yeah, close in. This is no longer Field engagement. Boarding action. Time for CQC. One movement signature. Sitting on top of that elevator. Don't know how volatile polyhedron is. I don't want to start a firefight across shape. Alive, no longer alive. Briefly was alive. Case closed. Right, dimensional tech is made of terramite. Or at least I think this is Dimension X tech. I know some of the things that I had thought were from Apocalypse are actually from the Aftermath trilogy. There was stuff from that series incorporated into the files. The Dragon Breath weapons. Long fire. Cyber armor is recoverable. To extract from the croc corpses. Already interrogated these cadet for everything they would know. We do get to keep the beef. Yes, pistol, pair of SMGs, pair of rifles, pair of heavies. A couple nav computers. Alright, so there are other situations that need to be resolved over there. But first, the hiring ritual. Going to the reserves. 165. 167. 9. 91. Up into the 200s. So, in order of seniority, Agent Elvin, Agent Ganbatar, right, first, turn in your jumpsuits. And get these cyber suits repaired. Oh, R&D. No specialized equipment required. Research the dragon breath. Could throw that at some of the reserve bases. Speed 1900 versus speed 1000. Long Squatch may be under some threat. Yeah, they haven't actually locked on to Long Squatch, they're just kind of going places. Bird Squatch is up. Bird Up is up. Murder Hornet and Rasmo are both available. Geese. Gotta scramble all of our assets. Tabulator. Surfboard needs a pilot. Sharing Guardian Tech give us Pulse Cam ammo. Might be worthwhile. Oh, the invasion has been underway for a while. It's not like a discrete event, it's just the general encounter table becoming more aggressive. What a swarm of interceptors like this tells me is that there is a hostile base in this area. Alright, now we have Mershawn ammo again. And let's see what that EMP round is good for. Well, right, it shows up in the mortar stat page. 150 magnet damage. Usual blast radius. Armor piercing, stun magnifying. Good piece of equipment. I really want to see what kind of aircraft these are. Because what I would lean toward hoping is that that is just an MIB facility and not a full-on extraterrestrial settlement. Yeah, no exotic material required. 5-pack of those. This whole air superiority situation. Long Squatch is getting away. That's what matters here. Everyone wants to fight geese. What are you? Okay, yeah, this is the little MIB interceptor pod. These are nothing. Our matchup against these is 1,000 to 1. He's finished the job. Minor damage. Those launched from around Hong Kong. Squatch. Yeah, patrol around here, see if we can get visuals on this facility they came out of. Yeah, it looks to be Hong Kong itself. A hybrid embassy. Alright, good second place. Hybrids aren't too dangerous. Well, like a hybrid base will have heavy equipment in it. That's all on curve for how things are going right now. Alright, just save here, just in case. Right, the graph menu. Hello. UFO activity. In Southeast Asia. He's up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. There's the concern. An expected crash. That save was for. I cannot get at the by country data. The one vulnerability created by this being a file which has been patched up over the course of many consecutive versions. But there are countries that did not exist 1 year ago in this save file. So when it tries to draw the graphs for activity, it cannot find the data it's looking for. And that is the sort of thing that this ancient software, that this current software is built on top of, just cannot abide by. Trying to get a sense of how much of an impact on, like, approval rating this base has. Like, our overall funding rating has stayed quite positive all throughout. Yeah, funding-wise, every country is in favor of the program. Don't need to kick that door down right away. There are no engineers here. There is no IT department at the Sword Replacer. Get somebody on that. Oh, pulse pistols out. Fast drivers and Gauss can stick around. Might want to flip a coin on favoring one tech over the other for heavy kinetic weapons. Bring the Star Pistol on board. G's out. Rifles out. And pulse LMGs out. Rashan rifles in. Yeah, particularly for the larger arms. This is a less expensive weapons platform. Get 5K the ammunition compared to 10k for the space ammo. Acceptable. Okay, I did already upgrade the sickbay at HQ. Normal Psi Lab, improved regular lab. Virtual headquarters. If I ever managed to clear out enough storage, I could drop the general store. Favor of another specialized facility. I could probably ditch this normal workshop and swap that out for something else. Maybe getting the standard lab back in for more research options. Or some kind of defense structure. Nah, already qualified for an implant. Take would have no effect on you. For taking someone who is not particularly magical, or is like adequately magical, and advancing them along the path. Corvin has one more day of injury. They can be back on the line. Would be nice to have more power armor before trying to storm that embassy. Read another secret dossier. Okay, MIB objective is, yeah, freshly arrived from having done more of the lore on that front. Moonbase. In time. Inevitably, we must confront the moon. We need to start planning around having a space-capable dropship. Power 25 to power 18 for the trace flare and 15 for the normal earth flare. And much more durable. Okay, and on its own, researching the objective of the MIB does not advance event flags. May as well pile in on that. Hold off on more construction out here for a bit. The slower and more expensive part of setting up all of this research footprint is complete. If I get a sudden influx of new loot or new prisoners to interrogate, I can deploy all of that out. And more so, specialize research at HQ into high priority or exotic stuff like Sci-Tech. Or vehicles currently known. Many of them are capable of spaceflight. Okay, yeah, Sentinel is orbital capable. I think the Kitsune. Yes, is also orbit capable. So if I wanted to do a space mission, dusting this off would currently be our best dropship for that. $3.6 million net funding. Solid monthly rating. Medals all around. $750,000 for a suit of power armor just off the shelf. Well, of course the council is mad, but 1,500 points is easy to win back. They don't want me selling off valuable alien technology to private concerns. Maybe they should pay me better. Like, beating up this embassy, as long as it doesn't involve catastrophic losses, that's probably going to be 1,500 points. There's a lot of loot in bases. Unused scientists. Ew. Radar craft. Ah, nice. Requisition for 1 trooper. By category. Training. Zero work hours required. Just sign the paper. Or no, 250. Signed a lot of papers, actually. The hiring process will take a bit. One large attempt to engage with Rasmo. It wants to dance. Or, no, this is an entirely different medium vessel. Bird up at you. This is probably too fast for me to actually catch it. Well. On your way. Brutal. That's, skilled indeed. Bruce. So, yeah, that's the loss of an aircraft. Did the pilot also die? No, the pilot ejected. Need replacement birds. Alright, no, this is Stone Orb. Pilot may have exploded. Did they take their jumpsuit with them? Guys have become dangerous. A real space interceptor. I think I hold those losses. Plainly, I need a more powerful aircraft anyway. A Raven and a Thunderstorm. So a Sentinel would be beefier out of the gate. And typical interceptor equipment right now is mass drivers and heavy stingrays. Stop making small arms. Have material for a Sentinel on hand. And should probably then pile over material for another Sentinel. Stone Orb can take over production. These could viably build an aircraft. You can build aircraft and they could build aircraft weapons. just bringing a 6-pack of avalanches. 600 potential damage at long range. It's not gonna quite do it. Probably need something actually armed with heavy pikes. With the union of pike and shot. That cyclone. Four alloys for each launcher. Six more alloy for each individual missile. It's a lot of metal. Can make the weapons to start. It is possible to synthesize the alloy at great cash expense. Okay, the tabulator is closer. Nothing is closer. Lacking the tools to contest the skies. Definitely need to raid that embassy. Pretty early this month. Need points, need equipment. Need cash to convert into birds. Alright, I have a bit of a point deficit to win back. But it is the start of the month. These and other expenses can be duly distributed. Go ahead and take that reputation hit in exchange for ammunition for weapons I just decided to stop using. Standard procedure. This is what matters. This is what's worth it. Just skip ahead. Become tank. Mostly fireproof. Stun resistant. Fully sealed. Can be sliced. Can be plasmid. Can be warped. $100 raw armor does provide for a lot, though. Cannot run or kneel. He buffs a lot of stuff, gives you 40 additional carry capacity, 12 night vision. Beef. Like, what is even the other suit I could compare that to? Already acquired the thing called Power Suit, which is different from Power Armor. Little guy. Speedy little fella. Has built-in energy shields. And usable underwater. Armed with a beam? Capable. Either build my own from scratch or convert hostile drones. Usual fare. I have 15 idle engineers, right. Bruce crew who have no workspace available. Right, Seeker drone. You cost alloy and micrograv. That's very affordable. So much alloy. Some of the supporting bases should have titanium foundries. Yeah, gonna hold that loss of equipment. Shift priorities back to air. Schedule an assault on this embassy. These and other affairs. And I could do another dreamscape. Duly scheduled. In the files.